Crazy Crafters. Welcome to Technique of the Week with the Crazy Ladies here at Krazy Kreations.
And we are crazy today. I am so excited because we have a really fun technique for you. It's easy, elegant, and everything you want in a card. So I think you're going to like it too.
Exactly, and you'll want to stick around until the end of the video because I know we usually do a kit on Technique of the Week, but today we have two kits, so you'll want to see both of them.
It's so exciting. I can't stand it. So my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are a mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations in Wairika, California.
And we specialize in outline stickers, glitter paper, and card kits, but we're not doing any of that today. We're playing with something called Jewellery stickers, and we're putting it on acetate.
Yeah, so we were inspired by one of our wonderful groupies out there, Suzanne, and when we saw your card that you mailed to us, it got me thinking, I can know what we can do to kind of take Suzanne's idea and do it the crazy way.
Yes, so we added a twist to it, and let's get started. These are gorgeous cards. I can't wait to show them to you.
Okay.
All right, so these are the cards that Kara and I designed together. They are the Mandala Jewellery outline sticker with Jewellery Bling, and
what we absolutely love is we have it on a piece of acetate, right?
Yes.
And then you open it up, and here's the inside. So when you look through the acetate, but we have a little twist. It also, you could write your sentiment here on the back of the card, so you don't have to ruin your beautiful pattern paper.
So the highlight is that you can see through to the beautiful pattern paper behind the acetate, and then there's a secret place for a message.
Absolutely. So now this one is the white version. It means it's a white outline sticker, and it has certain color jewels that it comes with, but look how beautiful this black one is. This one features the black outline sticker, and again, you open it up and you have that pattern paper, so it's see-through through the acetate to the pattern paper, and then you have your secret little place to write a message. So I think we have Suzanne's original card just to kind of show you. You can go in many directions with this, but we're going to show you how to make it our way. But Suzanne had this one where she had cut a square and then had a white background, but she had a little secret place back here, right? So that's how you can write a message.
And the camera doesn't even do these any justice. They're so beautiful and blingy. I'm going to try to zoom in if we can kind of show those a little more.
Okay, so here's the jewels. Look how pretty that is, see?
And I love how we have the accent of the holographic sticker along with the matching sentiment.
Yes, and then the secret little place. So we're going to show you how to put this card together and talk about jewelries. So let's look at this one. Is really pretty too, I think. I love both.
Yes,
right?
This one has more of that Americana or kind of nautical theme.
Yes, I like the Americana nautical, so that's pretty. But this one's more spring, so I like them both.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about what a jewelry is before we show you how to use them. If you've never used a jewelry sticker before, they come in a package like this. And so what you get is you get an outline sticker.
Now we've peeled this one, so it's really two of these.
Two of those, and then you get some assorted jewels that go with it.
Now the jewels are different sizes, right?
Yes, and different colors. But all you have to do is you peel the outline of this sticker, put it on your paper of choice, or you could even put it on glass or wood if you want to, and then you put these little bling inside of the little mandala where there's an appropriate space.
Yes, so we went ahead and put our different colors of bling back into the little dot areas of the outline sticker.
And then this is the black one. So sometimes they come with a black outline and sometimes they come with the white outline.
Yes, and then this is this one. Isn't that pretty?
Very pretty, and by the way, I love to say this each time we work with jewelries. Jewelries are named after our friend Ellie. She came up with this technique. So it's a combination of jewels And Ellie, Jewellery.
Yes, and so I just love that story as well because I think it was very clever of her how she named it. And her company and our friend Ellie is the one who owns the manufacturing part of our outline stickers. So I think that's very cool. Now I could see why you said this is Americana or kind of nautical because it has that red, silver, and the two blues.
Exactly.
Very nice. So that's pretty. All right, so now that we kind of understand that we're going to use our outline sticker has the base and then we're going to put our jewels on here, should we kind of do one together?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so here we go. All right, so I'm going to put these aside for a moment and we're going to kind of show you how we put this white one together right here. So what Jackie was saying is we're going to need the outline sticker and then we're going to need our jewels, right?
Right.
Okay, so to make the card itself, should we do that first or the jewelry part?
I think the Jewellery part.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we have a piece of acetate. Now I don't know if you can see this, but it's an acetate piece right here. It's very clear and it's cut down into the size of a card, which is 4 1/4, 4.25 by 5.5. But then I went back and I decided when I'm putting these cards together, I like to shave another like 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch off. So it's really like 4.125 inches by 5.5, okay?
Okay, and just so you know, these dimensions will be written down for you.
Yes, but I'm just letting you know. So it's just a little bit shy over here with a little tiny 1/16 of an inch. All right, so now that we have this, what's the next step?
The next step is we need the outline portion of the sticker. So we're going to peel it off of the sheet. And by the way, these are vinyl, so they will stick to the surface really well. And we have Sherry asking if we sell acetate sheets.
Yes, we do.
We do. They're offered on our website.
And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this, because we do offer that. I'm just kind of going around and here we go. It's lifting right off. Now, I do want to point out, what about these things that are left behind?
Okay, these are called the negatives. And yes, you can use those on a project, but you'll want a tool called a transfer sheet, which we also offer on our website.
Yes, so you see all these little dots here that are in there. That would just be a beautiful silhouette type of project on another medium, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now here's my outline sticker right here. So you can see it's all one piece. It almost looks like a piece of lace, don't you think so?
Or even like a doily.
Yeah, so the way, yeah, it is a doily. So the way that I put it on is I wanted to get all the way over to the edge, and I have about 1/2 inch to the top, so that left room for my sentiment, okay? So I'm going to have to turn this just a tad, and what I really did, and here's a tip, I used like a little ruler or something underneath, like a little pad, and it really helped me get it straight.
Because once you stick to this back off without damaging your sticker.
Okay, so now that we have this, it's time for the jewelry part, correct?
Yes, so where did our little jewels go?
Here they are. So you have different sizes, different colors, right?
Yes, so we have a nice variety here. We thought it would go really well with the springy paper. And so I'm just going to start with my mint green jewels here. And you just kind of pick them off with your tweezers. I don't think I could do this without tweezers, by the way.
Yes.
You really need them.
And we have the best tweezers here for sure. And then you're just finding the circle you want to put it in?
Yes, I'm just filling in the little spot with the jewel.
So I see even the outline has different sizes, so you kind of match up the size.
Right, so the little dots are all different sizes. So for these ones here, I'm going to need smaller jewels. So I'll go ahead and do some of those too. I'm not going to do the entire one today just because there's so many little spots to fill. When we were doing this together earlier, it took me about 15 minutes to fill all of them in.
Yes, and I'd like to tell everybody that this is very therapeutic, right? Because you're just picking and placing, and it's almost like the diamond dots, right?
Yes, or diamond painting.
Diamond painting, yes.
There's different names for it. But I wanted to show you how this teal comes out because I have a little trick up my sleeve with these teal dots. So hopefully you can see them on there. Okay, so I put the teal down. Now, when I was looking at this card over here, I wasn't too thrilled about that bright teal, so I tried layering my bling. So I noticed that these mint ones here, they're actually transparent. So if I take a little one of these mints, did you see that fling?
No, I didn't.
All right, so you can actually layer the mint over the teal and it turns it more of a greenish hue instead. It adds a really nice color to it.
Oh, what a great tip. So when something is translucent, like even our glitter, but in this case it's a jewel, you can make different colors by layering.
Exactly. And so another thing that I recommend is if you place your dots down and you say, hey, I really wish I put a red there instead, you could pick it off of your sheet, or you can just take your red dot and put it over the top, because that's so much easier and it saves time. You can layer these until you're happy.
Well, that's nice. And then if we turn this over, you don't really see any boo-boos or anything. It's just as pretty on the back, right?
Right.
So you could really see those translucent ones. Those are nice.
They're beautiful. So the mint is the only one that has that nice, I call it transparent, but Kara calls it translucent. But basically it's kind of see-through.
But what I love is look at the back. Look how finished that looks. So it's not messy at all. I just think that makes part of the whole project, don't you?
I do.
Okay, so you would go along, do your jewelries, and then you're going to go ahead and add a sentiment, right?
Right.
Okay, so those sentiments are standard outline sticker. I have one right here. Let me find it. Jackie's laughing at me. Why?
Because I think you lost it, but you didn't.
No, it's right here. Okay, so we have this one. It's in gold, and it's a thank you one. And so all you have to do is peel one that you like. Maybe we'll go for a similar one that we had before. And you're going to peel it from the sticker sheet. Now I see you're using tweezers, but you could lift it with your fingers, right?
Yes. And by the way, if you need a new pair of tweezers, these ones are fantastic. I like the straight ones, but I think Kara prefers the curved.
I do like the curved. And then you're just going to stick that right on top of the acetate where you prefer it. So how nice is that? So that's how easy it is to get a sentiment on your card, right?
Very easy. Just peel and stick.
Okay, so now to show you how to put the actual card together. So we're going to move this stuff out of the way. Now that we have this, let's see how it goes together. What do you say, Jackie?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so basically you're going to start with a regular, I just dropped something. You're going to start with a regular card. And so what I've done with the card here is I have my card base. I think we have to zoom out a little. Yeah. And what I did was I used my paper trimmer after folding the pre-scored card, and I left 3/4 of an inch here. So I put my card into the paper trimmer. I lined the fold up with the 3/4 and I cut the rest off. So basically whatever 4.25 minus 0.75, this is what came off of the card. This was the rest of it. So we're not going to be using this, and this can be saved for something else, right?
Yes.
All right, so we have that. So that's the first part. Now, the second thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a paper that's going to go in here. So this is actually cut at 4 wide, by 5.5. Now again, Jackie told you all of the measurements are going to be in the instructions, but I'm just kind of giving you a preview of what I cut. Now, the thing about this piece is this is going to be the one that opens up here. So you don't want to adhere it down to this because this is where you write your message. So instead, what you're going to do is use your scoring pad. Have you used this in a while?
No.
You haven't.
But you have.
I have.
This is the Score Buddy. And it just creates a nice line for you to fold.
Yes, so it's going to make a crease. Now, if you don't have this, you can make something work with your paper trimmer. Like I have a paper trimmer right here. And what you can do is in your paper trimmer, you have a little indent. So you can take a bone folder or something and use this to make a crease. Okay, so you would put your paper to... I'm going to do a 1/2 inch and then crease. But since I have my score pal, I'm going to use this. All right. So I want a 1/2 inch, and I know this is 4 inch, so I'm going to score. I score easier on this side, so at 3.5. 4 less a 1/2 is 3.5. In case we have to make sure our math is correct, right?
Yeah, that seems correct to me.
And people always ask, you know, why do I need math when they're in school? Well, I find I use math a lot. What about you?
Especially as a card maker, we use math a lot.
Okay. All right, so now, I don't know if you could see it. Can we see that scored edge?
Yep, there's a score line there.
Right there, so you see that. And it's kind of like your pre-scored card. It's a little scored edge, and I'm going to fold that. Okay, so I like to fold it both ways, but in the card itself, remember, this is going to lift up like this. So now, look, when we put this in, do you see how this is going to work? Isn't that cool? Okay, so to get a really tight one, a tight fold, you can go back to your bone folder and do this, which I always recommend. Okay, now, how this is going to go into the card is we are going to match this to the bottom and the right side, and we're going to put our tape on this little folded area. Now for this project, especially when you get to the acetate, I'm really recommending you use score tape. Now why score tape?
Score tape is really strong, double-sided adhesive. It's really, really sticky, and it's not going to come off.
Right, so it's really, really good, particularly for that acetate. I really suggest that.
And it's so nice you can even tear it if you want to, but you're going to use scissors.
I am, but you can tear it, but I want a straight edge, so that's why. All right, so then once you do that, you're going to peel off this protective layering.
Another great time to have a pair of tweezers.
I know, huh? My nails need to be done. We should go get a pedicure.
We should let the Krazy Crafters pick our color.
Yeah, we could do that. All right, so remember how I told you I am going to line this up, so I just want to make sure it's straight. I want to line it up right here. And with the top, I want to be very careful. And then once it's down, right? Okay, so now that I have that down, look how great that is. So here's my secret little area. Isn't that fun?
Very fun.
Okay, so now to cover this part up, we've cut our double-sided paper, so you recognize that side. But this side is going to go in right here, and we could use our Tombow roller for that. But this right here is cut at 3/4 of an inch by 5.5. Now there should have been 2 of these on the floor.
I'm not going back down there.
You're
okay?
not okay. Fine. Jackie is refusing. So this one right here is going to go right to that fold and all the way down to the bottom. Just like that. And look how pretty that is when you open it. nice, right?
Yes, I like how it hides that seam of your paper and it looks more decorative.
Absolutely. Now to kind of finish this off on the inside before we go to the acetate part is where we have these wonderful holographic borders, right?
Yes, so these are just strips and they're decorative. You can put them on the seam of your paper and it really adds a nice embellishment. And the holographic part means that there's like a shifting rainbow color when the light hits it just right.
So I went ahead, there's like 3 different designs on this particular one. And I love this mini scallop for the inside. So all you have to do is just follow the seam again and put it on down and then trim off the excess. Isn't that pretty?
Very pretty.
Oops, I have score tape, Jackie. You have dots, I have tape.
Yeah, when I was doing my Jewellery, some of those little dots, they flung up into my sweater and I was finding them.
Okay.
Like little jewels.
That's funny. All right, so now remember this piece that we did right here? Now we're ready to attach this piece. Now the thing about this is it's actually going to go on this flap on the front of the card. And again, you're going to match up these sides and the bottom, the right side, top and bottom. And you notice how I cut that off just a little bit. It kind of makes it so if I didn't cut very accurately, then I don't have to worry. So that's why I like that. Now do notice that some of the Jewellery is going to go under the tab. That's just fine with me, so no problem. So this is where that score tape is really, really helpful. I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. Now you could put 2, but I'm going to put 1, meaning 2 lines of it because there's enough room, right?
Yes, and if you have a different size of score tape, you could use that too. They come in 1/8, 1/4, 1/2 inch, 3/8.
Yes, and so this one is 1/4 inch, but you have 3/4 to hide. You know, your little seam here is going to be 3/4. So you have up to that size. Does that make sense?
So in other words, you don't want to use a score tape that's more than 3/4 inch wide.
Like an inch. That wouldn't work well. You'd have to trim it. Okay, so I have my score tape here, and I'm going to go ahead and press that down. I think one of the hardest things about using something like vellum or acetate is hiding the tape. What do you think?
Yes. Finding a really truly clear adhesive is difficult, so that's why we're using this technique to hide the adhesive.
So I'm going to go ahead and match the sides and the top and the bottom. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to tape it to that flap. So now I have this. Isn't that cool?
Very cute.
And then wherever we put this other piece here, it fell on the floor. This is also 3/4 inch by 5.5. I'm going to put that right on top of here and then another border. Isn't that nice?
It's really nice and springy. It's got the mint and the greens. It's just really fresh. I think at this time we should take a vote on which version of this card you like the best. So I have the black version right here.
Okay.
So we would like to know, we want to hear from you in the comments. Do you like the spring version or the nautical version?
Or both.
Or both.
It could be 3 choices, right?
Yes.
So I think there's a place for all of them. And frankly, if you didn't want the nautical, you can turn this over and use the stripe paper, or you could put a solid paper like a solid blue or a red. Wouldn't that be stunning?
Very stunning. So let us know. We want to hear from you in the comments. In the meantime, I wanted to point out something on the sticker sheet that we didn't tell you about, because frankly, we kind of forgot about it when we designed our card. But not only do you get these beautiful mandalas on this outline sheet, but there's also some corner stickers that you can use on your card if you want to add more embellishments. So this is what it looks like when you peel it. And you could put these up right here.
Yes, and then put more dots. I think that would be really pretty.
So you can go to town with these Jewellies. I don't think you can really have too many.
Right, and then you just fill in those dots. That would be really pretty. We should have done that.
I know.
What's wrong with us?
We forgot.
Okay.
But you can always go back and add more to your cards, so.
All right, so if you're somebody who would like to make these and you want written instructions with a photograph, I mean, you could always replay me and Jackie showing you how to do it, and you love the Jewellies and you want to get started, we do have kits for you, right?
Yes, so I said earlier we have 2 kits available this week, and so let's show you what that comes with. What comes with the kit?
So let's start with this black one. Now I'm going to tell you right off the bat, there is a limited number because we only have limited amount of these Jewellies, right, Jack?
Yes, and these Jewellies in particular are ones that have not been on the website yet, so this color combination of jewels you haven't seen before.
Yes, I think that's exciting. Okay, so of course you're going to get this big 8.5 by 11 piece of acetate, and this will allow you to make 4 cards. So the kit is going to be a 4-card kit, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then with that you're going to get 4 cards and 4 envelopes. So your acetate with your 4 cards, 4 envelopes. And of course we're going to give you the same paper that we used, and you can use it any way you want. It's beautiful double-sided paper here. You're going to get 4 sheets for your 4 cards because you're going to cut one at 4 and 5.5, and then the extra is going to be your little tabs, okay? And then you're going to get, although we use this one, yours will not be used, you're going to get a full sentiment sheet that has all these different thank yous on it. So I just love it, don't you?
I love the big, thick letters of the sentiment.
Me too. And then our newest addition to the borders, this is the silver, and it has scallops, lines, and diamonds. So it's the same one we just used in our example.
And I love how you can see that beautiful holographic rainbow right now. That's what makes these so special.
I love it, and you're going to get the full sheet.
The full sheet, and these ones are not online either right now, so you're getting a lot of stuff that we don't have yet.
Yes, so not online, right?
Right.
Okay, and then of course the Jewellery pack. Now the Jewellery has the sticker and it has the 4 different color of gems, but then we're going to add an additional sticker because those gems will make 4 cards. No problem. We counted all the small dots, and each gem is going to give you 144 of the small dots, which are the ones that we use the most.
110.
Oh, 110. Sorry, but we only use 70.
Now you might have to switch up your colors a little bit, so you're going to have some variation in where you put your silver, where you put your blue, but you will have enough dots.
Yes, you will not run out of dots at all. So again, you're going to get the Jewellery with the extra sticker. So you're going to have 4 mandala outlines in here. You're going to get in the original Jewellery 4 different colors of gems. You're going to get a brand new border, a brand new sentiment, your paper, acetate, cards, and envelopes.
That is a lot of stuff, and the best thing about this kit is we took off 15% of the original value, so the price is $15.99.
Yep, $15.99. What a deal. And we won't want to forget that you will get a photo and instructions, okay?
So just in case you're wondering, this is called the Mandala Jewellery Technique Kit. This is the black version, and now we're going to show you the white version.
Yes, so it's a matter of the outline sticker. So the outline sticker is the same exact sticker, but one has a black outline and one has a white. So the white version, which is this one right here, has the same 8.5 by 11 acetate sheet. And then you're going to get cream cards. So 4 cream cards with 4 envelopes. And then you're going to get this paper. So there are 4 6x6 double-sided papers here that will help you make your 4 cards. And again, you're going to get the thank you, which we just used here in our demonstration, but you're going to get the gold version along with the gold borders, right?
Right.
And then you are going to get the white Jewellery packet. Now this has the white outline sticker with 2 of the mandalas, but 4 different jewels, and these jewels are teal, mint,
green, glitter, and red.
Red. Okay, so there's 4 of these, and then of course the additional white outline sticker of the mandala, which will help you make all 4 cards.
Again, $15.99.
Yes, so you can have a choice, but you can get both, but I would snap them up as soon as you can because there is a limited number and there's no way we can make more because we only have what we have.
Right. So anyways, we would love to keep seeing your reactions to this card. We had a lot of fun with you today making these together. And should we repeat the deal?
Yes, let's just do it one more time. So our technique of the week was how to use the Jewelleries, which are fun diamond painting outline stickers on acetate, and how to make a beautiful acetate card. So I think there's kind of like a couple different techniques, right?
Yes.
And so we have a kit, and the kit will make 4 cards, and you get all the supplies to do that. And all you really need is recommended score tape, some really good tweezers, and your basic toolkit, which is tweezers, paper trimmer, and scissors.
Adhesive.
Yes.
But no markers this time.
No markers.
It's really easy. You could actually make this kit anywhere. You could take it to go and work on it anywhere you want to.
And what I love about our jewels, they're on a sticker sheet, so they're not going to roll all over. They lay flat, and I just think that's perfect.
I agree. So we hope that you enjoyed Technique of the Week today. If you love it as much as we do, you can always give this video a thumbs up or a heart. We appreciate that so much. Now we do have a lot of exciting things coming your way for our video on Live Friday. So we hope to see you there at 1 o'clock Pacific time.
Yes, I'm so excited because this week is full of stuff to do, full of new stuff, and full of energy. So we hope to see you Friday. And my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie. Thank you so much for watching Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations.